This is a podcast, not a news broadcast. We will report situations that are currently out and available for public access. No one on this platform is claiming to be a journalist. We are a group of individuals giving our opinion. Enjoy the show.
Mike's is on, right?
Oh, mine would help if it's near me.
Huh?
Mine would help if it's near me.
Testing. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You can talk it to the mic.
Hmm?
You can talk it to the mic.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Now let's get this intro in.
Homesick Podcast. This is Homesick Podcast.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me see some smiles.
The vibes are just off, but it's
The
fine.
vibes is good, man. Welcome to Homesick Podcast. I'm Miz.
And I'm Liz.
And I want to thank y'all for listening to this little podcast of ours. It's highly appreciated. Happy New Year to everyone. It's 2026. Let's backtrack a little. Our Christmas. We had a good Christmas. It was good. Everybody had a great time. Kids got what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody was happy. One new rule we got that we're gonna try to implement next year: no more gift, what was it, how we put it? No more
Gift exchange.
gift exchange. Yeah, we're gonna keep it immediate family.
It's just gonna be the kids and us.
That's it.
Just because it's so much. It's just
They're running
too
around.
chaotic.
They're trying to make sure you get for this person. This person is stressful enough just to get for this household alone.
Right.
It's 5 kids, and everybody wants something different age groups. You got a damn near adult living in the basement. He wants.
It's just they want more expensive things, and it's like I had to pace myself because with our budget, like as far as shopping for them. So at the last minute, I'm buying for other people outside of the house, and it was just too stressful for me. And why? I don't.
Right.
What do you buy people that have everything anyway?
Exactly, and
our kids don't need anything. I mean, I thank God I'm able to get them the things that they want or they need. Like I don't.
You get them everything they need because you that mom.
Well, I just don't. There's no need for people to spend their money on them.
No, and I just hate buying for other people now at this point in my life. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. It's hard to buy for other people.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't know what people's expectations is. Some people may think we could afford things that we can't, or they expect certain things to be at a certain caliber. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So just to avoid that, and I don't think anyone should have a problem. And I don't know if a lot of people agree with us. Like, you want to keep it simple for the holidays now. You want less stress. I've seen that posted a lot. People want to deal less with their families, less with other people, and just want to keep it with the immediate or keep it to themselves. I've seen posts where they want to go back home to them see their family because they just didn't want to deal with the head trip.
Right.
So, it's not a bad thing to say you just want to keep it immediate and you just want to buy for your own. So to get off of that, I support anybody that do that because that's our plan for next year, continuing on.
Yeah.
Now, that was Christmas. Get that out the way. New Year's Eve. I had some resolutions that I'm going to work on myself. I could say it. It's better if I put it out there because now I could be accountable for it. I realized that I need to step back and evaluate shit before I come out and say the first thing that pops in my mind. I'm big on that. So if I'm thinking to myself, yo, you should shut up in my head, I'm saying you. I'm not thinking of how it's going to escalate the situation or how it's going to make it worse, or there's nothing I ever come up with is going to make it better. So I know that much about myself. So I'm going to work on that. And there's other little things that I want to work on. So that was, I have a big list ahead of me for my resolutions that I need to work on. And obviously I want more. I'm trying to go further. I'm trying to, this whole thing we got here, this homesick, I'm trying to make that 10 times bigger than what it is now. I feel last year, at the beginning of it, we had a great year, I believe, with the views, the amount of people that interacted, subscribers.
We're coming up on our 1 year.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to go bigger, so we're going to probably start doing homesick merch. Look for that pretty soon.
You are really going.
I'm trying to go big or go home. But yeah.
My focus on this podcast is posting more, like as far as doing more episodes.
Yes. So we got to get on some type of schedule. I know it's sporadic.
At least once a week is what my goal is.
We would love to do that. Just the scheduling is crazy with everyone. With her day-to-day, my day-to-day. We would love to get set on a schedule. But we're not gonna stop this though. That's never gonna stop. You know,
Right.
it gotta be some wild shit for us to stop doing this. So we plan on doing this as long as we can. And we've been reaching out, so hopefully some emails come back. We'll see. But you had any resolutions you want to clear up? You want to put on? Oh, we didn't do that stupid ass I thought it was
kids
stupid.
did.
The grapes?
Yeah.
I thought that I don't understand the grapes. What is the grapes?
I didn't think it was a bad idea, but you were just in a funk, so he didn't really partake in our New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I was tired. I was in my head. I was a piece of shit. I'll admit.
So we did our own New Year's Eve thing, and it was a good time, me and the kids.
Yeah. I'm a dick. I can't lie.
Yeah, I'm not denying it.
I know I should.
You just are, I don't know, an asshole for no reason sometimes. I don't get it.
All right, it's going dark. Now, after all, I hope everybody had a great New Year's.
Yes, Happy New Year's.
And that's it. Next, we watched, like everyone else in the world, the final episode of Stranger Things.
We watched all of them.
Yeah, we watched.
Christmas came out.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that.
Oh, we didn't record.
Right.
Shit. All right, so the second volume. We talked about the first volume on this already. Second volume was, I found a little underwhelming, you know, the coming out of Will and stuff like that. That was pretty much the takeaway from that. Yeah. That part. I think they could have did that different. My opinion. Like, I didn't think, like, okay, who didn't see that is what I'm saying.
Right.
Did he really have to come out and say it?
Yeah, I don't get why I highlighted, but I mean, I guess to go along with the story.
I'm glad that made his character stronger, if that's what it took.
Yeah, it seemed like it brought the whole friendship group.
It made it tighter, yeah. And I guess because of that is why how it ended, he felt stronger, he felt more complete and stuff like that. So it was just the building of that character, I guess, is why they went that direction. Yeah. So I understand it. Because it was hinting at stuff, you know, he was having little conversations here and there, and then he spoke to the one character, Uma Thurman's daughter, I can't remember her name on the episode. She, you know, she was giving him tips on how she went through what she went through and how she came out. So I guess that kind of helped him. So everything came together. But there's so many hypotheticals on what really is the outcome of the ending.
I know.
So I don't know where they're gonna go with this.
I like how they did end it though. I like how they gave you pretty much a hope. Almost like you could see the future, what each character is doing. And I like how they left Elle. Because they left it like she is still around.
Could she be alive? Could she be dead? It's that if factor they left.
Yeah.
So it was a good ending.
That. He did have some legit things about it. I really believe they did make that pact and at the end.
Oh, between her and her sister.
And I don't think it was her in that. It was like
could have been a hologram. It could have been an illusion. Yeah.
Right. So I do think he was right with that.
I do believe so. And I like that some of the theories that was out there that the Mind Flayer was the end all boss. So that was cool.
I like how they went into Vecna's backstory too. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, but there's speculations that, what I've seen, it kind of makes sense that there was physical form of the Mind Flayer, but when you see Henry getting his powers or becoming connected to the Mind Flayer consists pretty much as a like a godly being. Like it takes form of whatever it wants at some point. So can it technically be destroyed at this point? It's just not connected to Henry because Henry's head is chopped off. Mom Deuce cut that shit clean off. Right. So could theoretically he still be around? But are they going to continue Stranger Things or they're not? There's rumors that they are going to do with a whole group of new people. I don't know where that direction that's going to go. Then I heard it was going to be another big boss instead of the Mind Flayer is going to be something else. It's a lot of speculations. I did read that they got turned down for a show they were in the midst of making with Netflix called Talisman. They were in works, the Duffer Brothers. They were in works with it, and then
they initially got the okay, and then
Netflix pulled the plug on it. We don't know the reason for that. But yeah, Stranger Things, great finale. Gonna miss the show. Sometimes you look forward to shit that's coming back on. Like, you know, we're waiting for Dexter to come back on.
I know.
You know, every show had their season.
High Potential comes back out soon. Yeah. No, you don't watch it.
It's not that I don't watch it. I fell off. You was watching it and then I fell off.
Yeah, but I tried to get you back on and you don't want to watch it, so it's fine. But it's really a good show, so that's good. And me and Maddie went and saw The Housemaid.
How was that?
That was really good. I read the book.
How was that? Lena?
It was good.
It was what?
It was good.
It was good? Anything you liked about it particular you want to talk about?
The the plot twist.
There was a plot twist? What was the plot twist? Girl, you better speak up.
I don't want to spoil it.
Spoil it. I don't give a shit. If you ain't see it, you ain't see. You should have seen it. It's been out for a while now.
Pretty much, she gets the job and she starts to think like the wife is crazy, and then turns out the husband was behind it all, was locking the wife in the attic.
And this is off of a book, right?
Yeah, it was pretty similar to the book. The only thing that was kind of I was kind of questioning is because she had more of a relationship with the groundskeeper in the book, and in the movie she really didn't. So I'm curious because, not to give it away, but in the next book she ends up dating him and all that. So it's like, are they still going to continue that on with that story, or is there even going to be another one? I don't know if they got signed for another movie deal, but it was cool. And how it ended was another person was looking for a housekeeper. Okay. And she had like bruises on her wrist because her husband was abusing hers, which she insinuated. And she was like, would you be, she like played with a knife and she was like, so she could see it. And she was like, would you be down for the job? So they're insinuating like, you're hired to kill this guy if you want to do it. Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, but all these book turn movies, they normally alter some shit in there.
There is so many movies coming out too. A lot of the books I read are going to be in the movies. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really excited for them.
Okay.
I like that. I try not to watch the movies until I read the book. But that one I read like, I don't know, over a year ago.
Oh, okay. So this is old. Okay.
Before I knew it was going to be a movie, I read it.
And what was that, Housemaid? All right. I'm pretty sure a lot of you viewers seen it. I didn't see it. It's not. It was
good.
Twist.
Sydney Sweeney, I think, was good. And oh my gosh, our man, Mad.
His name was like Boston.
Brandon Scott. Yes.
That was the one from your...
From It Ends With Us. Oh my God, he is...
You all right? You need a moment?
He is fine.
Yeah? And what was the girl name again? He was fine too. Let's get back to the girl. What was her name again?
Amanda Seyfried.
The woman? Oh, okay. And all right, so let's stay there.
Yeah. And Brandon, yeah, he was really... It was a big deal.
All right.
It was good. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
To all my New Yorkers, it's coming to an end of an era. The last day to buy or refill a Metro card was December 31st, 2025. As the transit system fully transitions to OMNY, a contactless payment system that allows riders to tap their credit card, phone, or smart devices to pay fares. I grew up on the Metro card. That was to and fro. Now we getting all futuristic. Now we're using our phone to tap. Yeah, it is.
It makes it easier.
That was when you know you was a New Yorker, how much you had on that Metro card. Yeah, I never really used them after a while. You know, we was a turnstile boys. But yeah.
You want to elaborate for non-New Yorkers?
If you a New Yorker, you know. Sometimes, you don't had a Metro on you, or you didn't have the right fare, so, that turnstile got jumped. Or you went on the back of the bus where nobody was paying attention. You just get on that, squeeze, go through the little turn thing. My man, swipe yours. We through.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, you gotta be there to know about it.
I didn't live that life.
It is what it is.
I wish I did.
You know what I mean? Too many years passed. You can't charge me. Anyway, so GTA 6 has released a date.
Again?
It's November 19th.
What is the sense of them releasing dates? And they're going to push it back again.
They probably are.
Mark my word.
They probably are going to do that shit.
I'm going to bet on it.
Mm-hmm. So, crossing our fingers. Let's see what happens next year. Maybe we'll have it by Christmas.
I'm going to place a bet and have some money. So it'll
Word, there's a bet out there?
There's plenty of bets out there.
I just see somebody made a bet on couples kissing at Times Square. You got like $350K or some shit.
A gay couple.
That's kissing. Some wild shit. You could bet on anything.
Won 100,000.
It was 100,000? Mm-hmm. I thought it was 350. Who won 350 on something? Somebody else did a bet and won some bread too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, on to my music review. Dolce dropped a new single called "Girl Get Up." It features SZA and it's produced by Jay Versace. Listening to it, I knew I heard a sample. I just couldn't put my finger on it. So I had to check it out. It is the sample from Birdman and Clip's classic, What Happened to That Boy. Has that tempo to it. Mm-hmm. It's a moody track. It showcases Dolce crowing about her sudden success, teasing her upcoming album, and is missing the notion that she's an industry plant. That was rumors when she came out, that she was an industry plant. I don't know how that's possible. They thought Ice Spice was one, which I still think she could possibly be. She dwells into the hate. Huh?
She's been quiet.
Ice? Yeah. Oh, she got the SpongeBob. Big guy.
Oh.
Big guy. Yeah. Anyway, you see they was talking about that shit when she went to the premiere, what she had on? And then I see some other shit. They had her hugging a sponge. I know you've seen it. You ain't see the one where they had SpongeBob holding her and he was holding her inappropriately, they saying?
What do you mean? She was in like the movie?
She's on the soundtrack. All right, I'm getting off track, but she's on the soundtrack. And she went to the like opening of the movie. Mm-hmm. This is old news, but she was wearing something that was like see-through at a Nickelodeon premiere. Mm-hmm. And they had a picture. I just seen that SpongeBob was holding it, but his hands was by the no-no area. But it's a guy in a suit, so his hand is like this fucking big, so it was covering. Yeah, so they was talking about that, I seen. But back to Dolce. So this album delves into the hate she faces from male element in the music industry. According to a press release, this is her final song in Dolce's Swamp Session series. Dolce's last album did damn good, so I think the speculation is what she's trying to prove is that she's not a one-time hit.
She won a ton of awards.
She cleaned up. So hoping this next wave is going to be something big. And speaking of wave, French Montana and Max B upcoming album Coke Wave 3.5 Narcos releases on January 9th.
Okay.
Big anticipation on that one. They released a track recently called Whipping That Wave. Now this song is definitely what I was hoping for when they released that last song was Make America Wavy Again. Mm-hmm. That wasn't for me. I don't think that was for anybody. But this right here, Whipping That Wave, is the sound I was missing. The hook plays on the song Daydream by Lupe Fiasco and Jill Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Daydream.
Yeah.
I fell asleep against the flowers. Honestly, this should have been the track that released. That Make America Wavy Again, it was a little underwhelming for me. I wasn't expecting Max B to come out like that. Like this, how he's spitting on this track, that's the Max B I remembered. So I can't wait for this album. Hopefully the rest of the album is on this type of flow that he got going on this one. But I'm looking forward to January 9th. Can't wait to hear about it. And I'm still on rap now. Let's Rap About It freestyle, the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So you had Mano, Jim
Fabulous.
Jones, Fab, and Dave E spit. To me, Fab killed it. Everybody else was spitting. I feel Dave East was far left. I don't know. He wasn't really spitting towards 50. It just feel like he was just spitting a freestyle, my opinion. When it came to Fabulous, he was killing it. I hope he drops the album. I couldn't tell I don't even remember the last Fab album.
It's been so long.
That right, he still got it. Jim Jones was spitting. Everybody was keeping it pretty much. It was all on 50 old beats. So they was hitting it there, but they kept it directed at him. It wasn't nothing misguided where you couldn't figure out who they was talking to. So Fabulous cleaned it up on that one though. Then after all of that, Papoose jumped in. He made a post telling 50 he needs to respond back to them. He did an AI post of 50 as a stripper dancing.
Way to throw himself in there.
Yeah, so he put himself in that whole nonsense, and he's telling 50 he should respond back lyrically, so he's waiting for a response. 50 made a post saying, let's toast to the success and health and prosperity for the new year. When I'm done, I'll come out to play. Everyone who plays with me wishes they didn't in the end.
I love him.
So we'll see what comes from that.
Oh my God. He did actually respond to that though. Yeah.
To the Papoose.
50 posted. Look what Pat posted. Haha. He reposted what Pat posted with him dancing.
Yeah.
Look what Pat posted. Ha ha ha. That looked like one of his joints. All his hoes handsome. They tougher than him. LOL.
Damn.
Oh
my God. He crosses lines, so I don't even know how much further he gonna go with that one.
He's still going.
That's
the fifth Little New York. I don't think I can say this one. I can't say this one.
All right. Anyway, he responded back to Papoose. Yeah.
Yeah, he responded.
All right. You remember you have the question of the show.
Oh my God. 50's account I could get lost on. He just keeps posting. All right, so the question, if nothing changed in the new year, would you be satisfied?
No. The whole point of New Year, I want new things to happen. New Year, new shit.
I agree. I don't want new problems, and I don't want to lose anyone. But as far as everything else goes, for sure, I definitely want change.
You definitely want. You don't want to be in the same spot you was in last year.
Not saying I'm not grateful for what we have, but I
definitely
do want.
Grateful.
I want more.
I think that's just human nature to want more. If you don't want more, I don't know what you're doing with yourself. Right. You should always want more. You should always strive for more, and just keep hustling.
Right.
No matter if you feel like you've made it, there's always more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Okay. where it could get confusing is where you're not satisfied and you're looking like you're not appreciative of what the blessings you have. I'm well more than appreciative of everything I have now.
Mm-hmm.
But for my family's legacy, for my kids and their kids and this, I would like more because I want to make sure everybody's good. Not just, you know, something, not just us. I find that to be selfish to just like, oh, me and you good, we could stop. No, I want the name to go on. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I would want more. I want to succeed more. I want more success. Yes.
Right. Me too.
So I'm definitely on that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to repeat the question again for anybody else?
So if nothing changed in the new year, would you be satisfied? Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, write that in the comments. Let us know your ideas on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So after that, now we're moving into Talk of the Town.
Talk of the town.
All right. So I have a lot. I hope you guys are ready. They're interesting though, because I don't pick. In case you guys notice, I don't cover everything, obviously, but I cover the things that interest me, that I find like I want to know more of. All right, so the first one I have, a Pennsylvania mother was killed, and the father of her children is hospitalized after an alleged murder-suicide attempt during a custody exchange following Christmas. So according to police, the incident happened around noon on Friday, December 26, when the 34-year-old woman went to a home in Upper Darby Township, which is in Pennsylvania, to pick up her 3 children after their holiday visit with their father, according to local authorities. Police say an argument broke out between the parents over custody. During the dispute, the 45-year-old father allegedly pulled out a gun and shot the woman before turning the weapon on himself.
What?
I know, it's crazy. The couple's children, ages 6, 4, and 1, were sitting inside the car at the time and witnessed the shooting. Officers arrived to find the mother in the driver's seat with a gunshot wound. So what's even worse is she got in the car where her kids are. Oh my God, I couldn't imagine these kids.
Was the father not mentally stable? What was that about?
I have no idea. Despite attempts to save her life, she was pronounced dead at the scene. The father was found nearby on a sidewalk with a self-inflicted gunshot wound, but he survived.
Why they never just kill themselves?
He tried.
No, but before you try to ruin people's life.
My thing is, you killed her. You succeeded in killing her, but with yourself, you found that. Get the hell out of here. The coward. Either way, he's a coward, in my opinion.
After some shit like that. The hell?
So he remains in critical condition at the local hospital. Authorities say the man will face criminal charges if he recovers. Police confirm that all 3 children are physically safe and have since been placed with family members.
Oh, good. I'm glad they at least was somebody, you know. Hopefully somebody's steps have been taken because that would suck because of their stupid ass father.
So this is the kind of trauma that will stay with these children forever. There's no justification for violence like this, and the harm it causes cannot be undone. They're asking the public to keep the children, first responders, and surviving family members in their thoughts. That shit was so sad. But like as a custody, like you, like to him, like you gotta love your children more than you care about.
But you had your kids.
That's what I'm saying.
As a person that dealt with child support and and having kid on with one parent and the other, like how wasn't that enough for you? Like he was still strung up about the woman.
That's what I'm saying. He has to love his children more than he hates his ex. That's just ridiculous. You could hate her, but to want to...
Yeah, it's understandable to hate your ex.
Now you ruined your children's... I mean, hopefully they could still have a great life, but it's just so sad.
What was killing her solving?
The mental... That's what I'm saying. And now your kids don't have any parent.
Right. There's a lot of men out there going through can't even see their kid. You seeing your kid, you got to spend a holiday with him. Big step, because you can talk to a lot of men that deal with that right now.
According to this, they had a custody agreement.
So you had your kids on the holiday and then...
Right.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Even if he makes it. Yeah.
I hope he makes it just so he can sit in jail.
That's what you wish for, suffer.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yep. All right. And so the next talk of the town is an Ohio dentist and his wife were found dead in their home following what police believe was a shooting. Columbus police responded to a welfare check request shortly after 10 a.m. on Tuesday, December 30th, at a residence on North 4th Street. When officers arrived at the home, they discovered 2 adults suffering from gunshot wounds. Paramedics pronounced both victims dead at the scene. Police identified them as Spencer Tepe, 37, and his wife, Monique Tepe, 39. The couple's 2 young children were also inside the home, but they weren't injured. Investigators reported no signs of forced entry and said there were no firearms recovered at the scene. According to the police report records, Spencer had been shot multiple times, while Monique sustained at least 1 gunshot wound to the chest. Authorities do not believe the incident was a murder-suicide, and no suspect information has been released. The welfare check was requested after Spencer failed to show up for work at Athens Dental Depot, which coworkers described as highly unusual. His employer, Dr. Mark Valrose, told dispatchers they were deeply concerned after being unable to reach either him or his wife. Wow. After an officer initially received no response at the home, coworkers went to check on the family themselves. A friend later called 911 again after hearing children crying inside and seeing what appeared to be Spencer's body through the home. The couple had been married for nearly 5 years and were just 1 month away from their anniversary. So police are asking anyone with information to contact the Columbus Police Homicide Unit or Central Ohio Crime Stoppers as the investigation continues. This next one is really sick and demented, though. A Wisconsin college instructor is facing homicide charges following the death of a woman with whom he had a long-term affair. Alexis Pickert, she was 27, was found dead after authorities responded to a fire at her La Crosse apartment on November 13th. A dog was also discovered dead at the scene. An autopsy later determined that Pickett had been killed before the fire started, and her death was ruled a homicide. Matthew Sierra, a mechanical design instructor at Western Technical College, is accused of killing Pickett, their unborn child, and her dog. So according to investigators, Sierra admitted to having an affair with Pickett and was unhappy about her pregnancy. A friend told police the couple had been fighting frequently, claiming Sierra pressured Pickett to have an abortion, which she refused. The friend also alleged Sierra threatened to seek full custody of their young son if she did not terminate the pregnancy. So just a little backstory. He is married. He has kids with his wife. He apparently cheated. He's been cheating on his wife.
Right.
Had a kid with her. So they have like a 2-year-old together with the side chick, the mistress.
Right.
And she just found out she's pregnant again, told him, and he said, I don't want the baby. Get rid of it, or I'm going to take custody of the kid. She said, I'm not getting rid of it. They did release text messages. So that was pretty much it. She said, I'm not getting it. You're not changing your mind. I'm not changing my mind. It is what it is. So that's why I guess he alleged to do this.
He was going to take her to court for the unborn child and take both kids from her?
No, he wanted her to get an abortion for the new kid. I guess, I don't know if, it didn't say this. I don't know if his wife knew they were still having an affair. Like, I don't know what the thing is, but he did not want another kid with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Pickett, she publicly shared the news of the pregnancy on social media prior to her death. She announced that she was pregnant. Her kid was going to have a little brother or sister. I think it was a boy. But either way, Sarah's wife told police that she knew about the affair and their child, but had never met Pickett. She said she believed her husband was home the night of the fire. However, investigators say surveillance footage contradicts that claim, allegedly showing Sierra at Pickett's apartment and leaving just as the fire began. Cell phone data and video evidence also reportedly conflict with Sierra's statements about his whereabouts. While Sierra claimed he left the apartment and waited nearby to see if Pickett would contact him, investigators say his phone data places him elsewhere and shows no activity during the key hours. So Sierra was arrested on December 17th and charged with multiple offenses, including first-degree intentional homicide. Initial charges were dismissed due to issues with the original complaint, but prosecutors later filed a new and expanded complaint containing additional evidence, including text messages between Sierra and Pickett. So he's scheduled to return to court on Monday, January 5th. Wild. My thing is, you were cheating. Like, what? Obviously, it happened.
My man seemed like he had a system going on. And then he just cracked.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's nuts.
All right, and then I'm going to finish off with world news because this is what we woke up to today.
Okay.
So in a dramatic and unprecedented move early Saturday, the United States military struck targets in Venezuela and captured President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, according to U.S. officials. President Trump announced the operation on social media, saying Maduro and First Lady Celia Flores was taken into custody and flown out of the country after what he described as a large-scale strike.
Wow.
Trump said the U.S. would temporarily run Venezuela while a transition is planned and promised to tap the country's vast oil reserves. He said the goal of the military action was to stabilize the region and ensure Maduro faces justice for alleged crimes tied to drug trafficking and corruption.
Yeah, that was the reason.
What's crazy is, so he was indicted before in the United States, but that's what he's saying he brought him to the United States for, because now they're trying to get him in jail.
Right, and then the oil is just a bonus.
I guess.
Yeah,
But, it'll be off track, but...
Go ahead.
All right, so the operation, which involved Elite U.S. forces marked a sharp escalation in the long-running standoff between Washington and Caracas.
Mm-hmm.
Explosions were reported in Venezuela's capital, Caracas, and Venezuelan officials denounced the attacks as a violation of sovereignty and international law. Vice President Delcy Rodriguez said the government lost contact with Maduro and demanded proof that he and Flores was alive.
Mm-hmm.
International reactions have been swift and divided.
Mm-hmm.
China strongly condemned the U.S. strike, calling it a serious violation of international law, especially after a senior Chinese diplomat had just met with Maduro the same day that Russia and other UN members have also criticized this action. Inside Venezuela, the situation is chaotic. Some residents protested in support of Maduro, while others took to the streets in shock and concern over the sudden military actions.
Mm-hmm.
Markets and power utilities experienced disruptions amid the early morning strikes. Opposition leaders in exile welcomed the move. Maria Corina Machado, a prominent critic of Maduro, celebrated the capture as a turning point for democracy in Venezuela and urged citizens to help build a new Venezuela.
Isn't it like what you see? The government, like our government, assumes that it's horrible, and then there's people over there that's loving how the system was before, and now they're against America coming over there, taking over, and quote unquote helping them. Then you have the revolutionary side where they're like for it and they hope for change and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because for people to be outraged by it, that's just our assumption that it was false. You know what I mean? Like stuff was being done over there that people weren't on board with.
I'm really not too sure. I do know what I was going to say when I was saying it would be off track. I wanted to make sure before I said it, but I'm pretty sure I heard that they held elections in Venezuela also, and he did not like the results. Apparently, I guess he lost, so he refused to leave. So technically, he shouldn't still be there.
Nah,
but he is.
So this is why America stepped in?
No, it's not really why. So apparently, like I said, there was drug trafficking, like there was a bunch of other reasons. He was indicted back in like 2020 or 2021 or something like that. He was indicted, but nothing ever came from it. So that's what they're saying, because they've been hitting all the ships.
I've seen on the boats, yeah.
But they're coming.
They was coming from Venezuela, okay.
Right. So that I think is like a big part of it also, because now they're saying there won't be any more drugs coming in from Venezuela.
From Venezuela, but there's always going to be drugs coming. Know that.
Yeah. I'm not really 100% sure, but
if you don't think that the government is involved when it comes to that,
right?
Shit,
no, I understand. I definitely understand.
That's a given. Okay.
But yeah, so that's
all you got.
That's that.
That was interesting. I did see articles about that, but I didn't know the whole story. That's cool. I learned something just now. Listening just now.
There you go. That's
there it is. Look at that.
I'm sure I'll get some fact checks, but I just
you could
seen
listen.
it.
Listen, we know. We're only human. Making mistakes sometimes.
That's just what I gathered from it after reading.
Right.
Maybe there's more to it. Please let me know.
Can't wait for the comment. She forgot to mention. Yeah. All right.
Listen, it takes a team.
Right. It's what I mean. We're bringing the news that we receive to you guys. If anything changes from the point we're recording now to when you hear it, obviously we don't have that information currently. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
And let us know your thoughts on it. Do you think it was right to do that? I didn't even know he could do that.
I didn't.
To be honest, I was more like, wow.
My man said, listen, we're going to go over there and do what we got to do, all right?
Yeah.
Can we do that? It don't matter.
And Trump said he was alone. Like they had, he wasn't with them. But he said he could see step by step how they did it.
I'm pretty sure he could, yeah.
They probably had like body cams that he was watching. He said he's seen the entire thing happen.
He's like, yo, back up. Check that room over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right. So moving on to entertainment news. Dame Dash.
I'm so sick of him.
So Dame Dash but it's not what you think it is. So Dame Dash Film Company sold for just $100.50.
Yeah, that's because of his situation. They got to sell it off.
It was at an auction as a part of efforts to cover his nearly $1 million defamation lawsuit debt. So he got a long way to go. It only had one bidder showed up. It was Mike Montazer, who has sued Dame Dash multiple times.
Jesus.
Dash, now bankrupt, still owes millions in taxes and civil judgments. So it don't look like it's going good for Dame Dash right now.
No.
Further, we have the driver allegedly responsible for the crash that injured Anthony Joshua and claimed lives of his two trainers has been charged. It was a 46-year-old man. He was charged at the Sagamu Magistrate Court in Nigeria. The case has been postponed until January 20th. Anthony was discharged late Wednesday afternoon and will continue his recovery at home, as reported by Nigerian authorities.
That was sad, but he's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, that's crazy. Right after the big win and and everything that came about it, to go home now, and that's sad. Rest in peace to his two friends.
Yeah,
I don't have the names in front of me, but I'll put it up. But at least he's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you gotta look at it in that positive sense. And they caught the guy, so that's
time here on Earth is not done.
No, exactly. Mm-hmm. All right, I don't know if you see. I didn't even see this. Andy Cohen, what he did at New Year's Eve.
No, what did he do? I wanted to click it, but
so
I don't have Threads, and it pops up on my Threads all the time.
So
when I click it,
Eric Adams responded to Andy Cohen's outburst on New Year's Eve by posting on X Spaces. He suggested that Cohen seek help from Alcoholics Anonymous.
What did he do though?
So he went on. He was on camera talking. He was with Anderson Cooper and BJ Novak.
Okay.
They were all there talking, having you could see Andy was a little tipsy.
Every year is tipsy. That's why they keep bringing him back.
He decided to take this opportunity to go in on, now we have the new mayor. He went in on old mayor, Mr. Adams, and was giving his opinion on him, telling him that he should retire. When he ran the city, it was chaotic. Basically, he sucked, and he should step away from it. Mm-hmm. So he gave his opinion. So it struck a nerve. And Adams went on and told him that he should go see Alcoholic Anonymous and ask anyone concerned about Cohen to offer assistance. Adams emphasized that New Yorkers are worried about Cohen because public intoxication is a disease. Yeah, so Andy Cohen really showed himself out there. You could see like he was one of them slur drunks. Like he was, everybody's like, stop. He's like, no, let me get out there. So like he was showing his ass out
every year.
Yeah,
he just likes to drink, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he was having a great time.
Right,
you can see that.
I hope he doesn't have an issue. I mean, they keep bringing him back,
right,
every year. So it's
he must be doing something
entertaining. But
well, they definitely got viewers on that one,
right?
So you thinking they're not going to have him back?
Yeah,
shit.
He does something every year that they talk about.
Mm-hmm. So, Will Smith.
This kind of
last episode, I went on Jada's incident. Now we're talking about Will. So, Will Smith is facing a lawsuit from Brian King Joseph, a professional violinist, alleging retaliation after Joseph reported a sexual harassment incident. Joseph claims their first meeting occurred in November 2024 when he was introduced to Smith by other artists for a recording opportunity. Joseph visited Smith's home, showcased his violin skills, and was subsequently offered a spot on Smith's tour based on a true story. The lawsuit alleged that in March 2025, the band was scheduled to perform their first gig in Las Vegas. However, things took a turn for the worse after they checked into a hotel. Joseph claims he discovered evidence of an intruder breaking into his room, fearing he would be targeted for unwanted sexual act. Okay, let me stop there. Who off the top think somebody gonna rape me? What the fuck is that? But not crazy. To me. It's not a joking matter.
Maybe he's dragging him.
Just saying it. Maybe.
Just kidding. That doesn't justify it.
So continuing, the evidence Joseph found included a handwritten note signed by Stone F and a heart-shaped drawing, along with various items such as wipes, a beer bottle, a red backpack, and a bottle of HIV medication with another individual's name.
Where's the story going? An
earring and a hospital discharge paperwork. So somebody broke out of the hospital and decided to break into this guy's room, who's also HIV positive. I don't understand.
So confused.
So after reporting the incident to the hotel security, Joseph was confronted by one of Stiff's associates who questioned his credibility regarding the alleged break-in. Consequently, Joseph was terminated from the tour. Smith's team is currently dismissing the allegations.
That's a lot to unpack, and I don't have the time. I'm sorry.
It has so many parts.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Because when I first seen it, the first thing, of course, when the problem, so Will is accused of sexual assaulting someone. I thought that's where it was going. To hear that the person assumed that he was targeted for sexual assault.
That's a bit wild.
Yeah, and then
maybe there's more to the story that we're
I think there's parts that's not being said.
We'll see how it plays out.
That's all we can do. So on December 31st, 2025, a federal class action RICO lawsuit was filed in Virginia against rapper Drake.
And someone else too.
And streamer Aiden Ross.
Yeah. Look at me.
And .us. The lawsuit accuses them of promoting an illegal online gambling platform disguised as a sweepstakes casino. Plaintiffs allege that Drake's $100 million endorsement deal fueled deceptive marketing that lured users into real money wagering. That sounds like some big, you're going to do time for if convicted.
50 did post about that too.
So this is the third such lawsuit targeting the trio in recent months. The complaint escalates dramatically, alleging that the defendants used US unregulated tipping feature, explains cited included in a $100,000 tip and a $220,000 car gift. These alleged funded bots that artificially inflated Drake's Spotify streams, fabricating popularity and manipulating algorithms. While the case is still in its early stages, it's adds significant legal pressure to Drake's gambling endorsement and ongoing discussions about celebrity influence, online betting, and manipulating streaming numbers. That sounds like some serious.
It does.
That ain't sound like no small time shit. Like that's going to turn into something big. So
maybe you should have put as a focus into that
instead
of the Kendrick
lawsuit. Yeah. Oh, I hope you ain't worried about Kendrick after that. You worry about the government getting that ass. All right. Still on the Young Money team, Nicki Minaj is facing renewed criticism after her prominent appearance at a Turning Point USA event organized by Erica Kirk. We all seen this. Following her participation online, calls for her removal from the United States have gained traction.
That's so crazy.
There's a petition.
I know.
You heard about the petition?
Yeah.
Critics accuse her of aligning herself with far-right politics and alienating segments of her fan base. Surprisingly, this backlash reportedly originated from someone who identifies as a long-term Bob, one of Nicki's fans. Screenshots and posts reveal former fans openly demanding consequences, leading to the internal conflicts with their fandom and sparking a broader discussion about celebrity politics, loyalty, and rapid shift from admiration to outrage.
What I don't like is no one can have an opinion. If it's not the majority, they can get canceled.
That's what you're looking at this particular situation.
It seems like in general, I mean, like you'll see like someone will like endorse a politician, and then all of a sudden half of the fan base is like, "Well, we don't like this. We boycott them, whatever, cancel them. We don't support them." Like, why is that?
Okay,
I don't understand it. I just don't get it. I don't understand it.
For this particular situation, you got to look at it like this. When you talk about hip hop and the rap community, normally what are we rapping about? We talking about the hard times in the neighborhood, crime, stuff that goes on. That's normally stuff that they blame the government for when you listen to these rap songs.
They vote for the people that go for that.
But that's why. So it goes on to what you stood for when you were rapping these lyrics. So now people are looking at you like you're contradicting yourself. That's where this comes from. You're speaking one thing and then you're doing another thing. That's why it looks messy on her behalf. Because when you listen to these rap lyrics and you listen, and then on top of that, they showed the video of Charlie Kirk not even being a fan of Nicki Minaj. She was saying she's a bad role model for young girls. I watched that take. So that's where people are going off because they didn't expect that from her. She at one point, I guess it didn't start out like this. And it started going towards that direction where she started admitting that she was supportive of certain things and she had her views on certain things. But all of this stemmed from when she got married and whatever her husband, right, that's accused of, I'm not sure, and all the stuff like that. Married. So all of this stuff is they're speculating that she's doing this because of that situation. She's trying to get something fixed with that. Yeah. So that's why a lot of people have an opinion on it. Because it's different to have your, like you said, your belief and stuff is like that. But how she's doing it states it's for something else. It's not for that particular reason. She's just jumping on the wagon to do for her benefit, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just they were just because she was there.
No, because look, wasn't there? Didn't Nelly perform for?
Yeah, but even that he got backlash for. He's the reason it stopped because he was like, "What did you want me to do?
You know
it was money."
Exactly.
But there's plenty of other people that
this is not that.
We're unfollowing them because they endorse this person,
and that's all for a time being.
But it's just dumb. I don't understand that. No one is gonna it's normal.
If the majority is against it,
right?
That's normally the MO. That's why you got to be strong on what you believe in. But that's for the norm.
But it's not fair because if you're not, you like get bullied.
But let's separate that from this. That what you're saying is accurate. You shouldn't be bullied for your beliefs. But I don't believe this is that. It's an alternative, I believe, with this situation. The whole petition to get her out of the United States, that's a little. I don't think that's I believe that's over the top. But with her doing this, it's showing her hand where she's going. You know what I'm saying? It's like fuck what y'all thinking. I got an agenda that I need to go ahead.
Right, but then that goes to a bunch of other people because every politician you don't think has an agenda.
Of course.
Look at all these
Hands
people
down.
that just get paid crazy money and it's like all of a sudden things get done. Like that could go with anyone. I just feel like I like Nicki as a rapper, so I feel for her, but I get it.
Yeah, so that's all I have in entertainment news. Now, on to our main topic. Do we argue to win or to understand?
I argue to understand.
I argue to win.
I know, and it's so annoying. He means it, guys. He means it.
I'm not fucking joking. I argue to win. I argue to have that look on your face like, yeah.
You try to like mind.
I mind fuck.
You do.
I mind fuck. I know what I do.
Yeah, that should be one of your resolutions to change that shit.
It's part of that. It's in there.
Fuck.
It's in there.
That's very.
I'm not perfect.
I understand. But
none of us
the
are.
whole point is, especially as long as we've been together, I feel like it's just at this point should be a conversation and be done with. But like,
you are right.
It's absolutely wild.
Yes.
And then it pisses him off because I am not like that. I'm more like
elaborate.
I would just rather like to just talk about it and be done with it. To him, it's like
I need to get to the point that I'm trying to make, and I need you to confirm that you understand what I'm saying, and
it's
nothing else. And it's a lot.
Weird, complete opposite.
Yeah, it's a lot. I like to go for the jugular.
Nope. Not me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and
I just want to get the point out. Mm-hmm. Have you hear me? I hear you, and then it's done with. We come up with a solution.
No, you're right. But I'm just here being honest about myself.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I do argue in that sense. I like to get in there, throw some words around, and damn, like confuse you at some point.
He tries, but
yeah. Listen, you just got hip to my shit. Better. You just got hip to my shit. Back in the day, I had you spinning.
That's not healthy. Like I said, you are a red flag.
Yes, I am. I'm not perfect. Like, show me the man that's perfect.
Here's no one perfect.
All jokes aside, let's put it in perspective. Isn't it a positive that I'm aware of what I'm doing and I'm trying to change it?
Right.
Compared to somebody that's out there that looks or listening to what I'm saying right now and be like, you know what, I agree to what he said. Fuck that. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
you know what I mean? So it can't be looked at, oh, he's a red flag. No, I'm being put onto what my problem is. Yes, it's not gonna take me the first time you tell me to be like, yo, this is what you're doing, you need to stop. I'm not gonna look at it like that. No one is gonna look at it like that. Right. There's no one in the world that's gonna look at that situation and be like, oh no, they're gonna look at it as, oh, you're trying to make me agree with what you're saying. You're trying to make me forget what the point I was trying to make. And that was my ignorance for however long we've been doing this. It's not the sense of me trying to understand what you're saying or get you to basically hear me out and I'm hearing you out in the same breath. You know what I mean? It's more of a listen to what I'm saying. Right. What I'm saying is I'm bothered. I don't give a shit what you're saying. You know, that was the immaturity and the ignorance. Mm-hmm. So now, yes, I'm aware of that. I see that. I understand that. Because I'm honestly getting to the point where I'm sick of arguing.
And I've been there, guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Been there.
And show me the couple that doesn't argue. It's bullshit. You telling me you don't argue. That is a lie. There's nobody that doesn't argue. It's how you handle disagreements. It's not even how you handle an argument. It's how you handle a disagreement. Because how you handle the disagreement is how it turns into an argument. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really what it is. I need to understand how to handle a disagreement.
But sometimes
before it becomes into an argument.
But sometimes what I think we have to learn is agree to disagree.
Yes.
Like we're not going to agree on everything.
No.
But it's like sometimes I feel you want us to agree on the same thing.
Yeah, and it's sometimes, you know, I got caught up in I want to win this conversation. Which what do I gain out of it to make you feel like you lost? So that was fucked up on my behalf. This is me learning in real time. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the truth. It was a mind state that I had, and now as I got older, and now that I realized that it don't get you anywhere. It's not solving the solution. Mm-mm. It's actually giving you that, all right, this is something else I'm gonna put on the shelf. You know what I mean? You're fine for now, but it's still there because nothing will resolve for it. It's just to say, oh yeah, I got her stumped. That's not fixing the problem. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I get it. I definitely get it. You know, maybe for y'all, again, I'm going to repeat the topic. Do we argue to win or to understand?
Let us know what you think. Comment below, please.
Exactly. All right. Off of that heavy moment. Random news. Your favorite.
God, I never know which one you're going to go with. That's the thing. I used to be excited for it, but now sometimes you stress me out with it.
No. So I have here a viral post states that a man should be doing something productive by 7 a.m.
You're a man. What do you think about it?
No, this is basically from a woman. A woman stated pretty much. She went on a rant saying that every man should be doing something productive at 7. I mean, your ass should be up for work. Right. You shouldn't be sleeping. You shouldn't be in the house. You shouldn't be saying bye, babe, while she walk out the door and you still home.
I mean, I agree, but that's just me.
I agree with it on a man. Like, you should be doing something. You shouldn't be sitting on your ass.
Right.
I was taught, you get out there, you take care of your family, you take care of your business.
Right.
It's not you sit. Grant, there is situations, which I know we talked about on this before, where a man ends up on hard times.
Right.
Sometimes we sulk in that situation and we can't get out of it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we don't have the right support to get us out of it. Where we're sulking and then you're giving us a hard time not you, but women is giving that man a hard time. Mm-hmm. And that stresses him out more and that makes him feel less. So it's not going to give him that motivation to go out there. Look, now the right woman now will come around like, I understand what's going through. Talk to that man. Give him a little bit of time. Don't give that motherfucker no year to get his shit together. But understands to work with him to get him to that point where he got to realize it himself. You need to get out there and do what you got to do and handle your business.
Right.
So I, as a man, agree to this. You should be doing something productive at 7 in the damn morning. You should be getting your ass up, going to work, getting your ass up, taking your kid to school, doing something.
Right.
So I agree with that.
I do too. But what about the women? Because people are going to comment about that.
So let's go on it. Let's dive into it.
I do think women should be doing something too. Maybe not necessarily like leaving the house, even if it's a stay-at-home mom thing.
It's not okay. So to flip it on a woman's perspective, you should be doing something.
Right. It shouldn't be a one-sided relationship.
Should be 50-50. I always believe it should be 50-50. Granted, it shouldn't be too much taken from your behalf. Like, as a woman, I like how you contribute, but the load is not all on you.
I am always going to say a mother, I mean, even if it's a father, is like 500 jobs in one.
Exactly.
It's a never-ending job. We don't get time off. We don't get any of that. Like, half the time, we don't even sleep. Like, it is a job. And so I'm not discrediting that at all.
No. But in the case of what we're talking on as, okay, take out being a mother. You and a man are together.
Right.
You and that man have a plan to get to that next level, to set up to get that family.
Right.
Get
I don't think you should be laying in bed till noon while the guy's out at 7 o'clock.
What are you doing? No. And then you got time to do other negative things that's not sticking to the plan.
Even when we were dating, I worked and you worked. Like, we were
because we had a plan.
Right.
You know, so I agree on both.
Before kids.
Yeah, before kids, yes.
Yeah. I slowed down a bit after we had kids.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that. So.
We could. I had multiple jobs to being a mom.
So a woman is shocked to learn that dating older men isn't everybody's preference.
Wow.
But that's a norm now. A lot of women
it's just disgusting.
Are dating older men. A lot of men are dating older women.
Yeah.
That was never my thing. To each his own. Whoever likes shit like that, that's your thing. But that's okay. I experienced that young. So I was watching girls being picked up by grown-ass men taking the innocence from young girls, making them into women now when they should be enjoying their life.
Now, is there a certain age gap that you feel is acceptable?
It's crazy.
As far as the opposite sex being older.
Okay, so in the sense with a man or woman, an 18-year-old messing with no, not even 18, a 16-year-old, because I was seeing that 16-year-olds messing with.
That's not appropriate, I don't think at all.
But it's a thing.
Yeah.
Now it's more, you going to jail now, teacher sleeping with a student, stuff like that. But that was a thing I was seeing growing up. Young girls dating older men.
Yeah.
That wasn't nothing that was far-fetched. It was 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds dating men in their late 20s and shit like that. Just to say that they had a guy that was driving a car, had a little money in his pocket, and was buying them, when I was in school, little sneakers, little Timberlands, little shit like that, little North Face, shit like that. Keep them interested. But they was taking their innocence in the same breath because you're not doing nothing for something.
Right.
You know, he was looking for something in return. So even if you was experiencing that on that level as a young girl or not, and taken advantage of, that shit always seemed crazy to me.
Right.
from a man's perspective, looking at it as girls that was my age, that was preferring older guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, coming back to when I was coming up and I was working and I had older women that used to try to hit on me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at it as like, maybe it was my experience, because what I experienced was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Not to go into too much detail, it was an older woman.
She was around like your mom's age.
She was like my mom's age.
That's probably why it was really creepy.
Yeah, and then she ended up sending me a picture of her thing and telling me if I liked it.
Ew.
Yeah. Some wild shit. Yeah. Very disturbing. So that was my experience with an older woman trying to get my attention. That right there, just think about
like,
that
just
shit.
Like,
yes, yeah. Yeah.
Ew.
Peekaboo. Yeah, it was one of them situations.
All
In a picture. Send it right to my phone.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
You could see a titty pic or something.
You know what I mean? Warm me up. You know what I mean? Get me in. They don't just go straight to it back.
That was just the first picture? Like that was the one.
After that, I was like, what the fuck?
That was the first and only picture. Like,
that was the only time I ever got a picture.
That's crazy.
Yeah, from
she could have started out a little more discreet.
Yeah, she could have said, "Hi, how you doing?"
Well, this is true too.
What's up? You trying to go out?
Say that.
You hungry? You know,
there was no convo.
No convo.
Wow.
I was working delivery, and the business had my number. And it was just to check in, say, yo, you got a delivery, I need the back door open, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And they took it upon themselves to use that. Well, the manager, it was the manager of the place, took upon herself to send me that. And when I seen it, first I couldn't make it out. I don't know if she had the camera too close or whatever it was. I had to do a lot of and that's what that is. Ew. So yeah.
Oh,
I'm 20-something at this time. She was way older than me. Yeah.
So like double your age, you think that's
wild.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think you're robbing somebody of the time that they could go out there and experience shit on their own.
Our age gap is 4 years.
That's I don't think that's wild. You know what I mean? Some people may. I don't know, but I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah.
We got a lot of friends that have that type of situation. We know people that's in different situations, but you know what I mean? I don't know. I always thought that shit was crazy.
Just not for me.
It's not for me. Like I said, teach his own. If that's your thing, I'm not knocking it. I'm going off of the perspective that you should know that not everyone is for that.
I was in that situation and I did not like it at all. That's why I wasn't in that situation anymore.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Next, I have here, a woman in Arizona was arrested and charged with stalking after she allegedly sent over 159,000 messages to a man she met on a dating app. The texts included declaration of love, but also disturbing threats and signs of escalating obsession. She was later found inside the man's home while he was away and told police she believed they were destined to be together. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, stay off of the dating app.
That's
for her. I'm saying
that's justified. Yeah,
you can't handle the dating app. Meet people in real life. Touch grass.
How you had a connection with someone off of a dating app?
She can't be on a dating app. To be that attached.
That's why she on the app.
No, she needs to be a real person. She needs. No, not that. That's crazy.
That is wild.
And as far as the other person, whoever the other person was, I wouldn't want to be on a dating app after that either. Because that's just psycho.
Yeah, she got to the man's house, which would mean that they had some type of. How she learn where you live? Unless she was just following you.
I mean,
but after a date, how do you learn someone's information like that?
I mean, I could be an FBI agent. The amount of shit I could figure out. But
I guess so. Yeah, true. You know, and once you got a name, I guess you can figure out a lot.
It's very easy. That's just crazy. Granted, we don't know the whole story, but that amount of messages alone is crazy.
159,000.
I don't think I've ever sent that many in my lifetime.
160 didn't go through. The last one didn't go through. I think he was on an Android or something.
That's crazy.
I'm fucking around. Yeah. So this was a reminder put out to people for people trying to date now in this time.
Yeah.
If you're still dating in your 30s, please be realistic this year. People will have kids. You won't be their first love. You're in like the third round of a draft now. Just be realistic.
I mean, that is fair.
That's the truth. I always said that. You gotta. How many women nowadays you gonna really come across that don't have a kid in this age group we're in?
Yeah,
you're gonna run into a woman that got like 2 or 3 kids. previously married or going through a divorce.
Do you think it's like a red flag if they don't have a kid or been in any situation like that? If they never had a first love or any
in this day and age, yeah, it's kind of shocking. Like, ooh,
like what's wrong?
You ain't all right with you. What's wrong? You ain't got
I feel like that to me is more shocking than them having a kid.
But I think this comes from the people that are trying to be optimistic and think there's people out there currently that's walking around, which there may be some, not to get me wrong. There's some people that probably, focus on career and not worrying about trying to mingle and stuff like that. So you might come across
even the people that don't want kids and don't have kids now. I wasn't saying you guys are red flags, but I mean, those people, they still probably had a love before at some point in their life.
Yeah.
So I think that is normal.
But there's people that don't. I guess this comes from the people that always state, I ain't gonna mess with this person because they got kids. I ain't gonna mess with this woman because she got kids. I ain't gonna mess with this man because he got kids. But realistically, you're not gonna.
That mentality is getting old.
It's a small percentage of men that's out there now that doesn't have any children, vice versus women.
Right.
So yeah. So I thought that was actually something truthful that should be stated. Like, if you're out there pretending now that, I would never date a person with a kid, good luck. Try to find it. Next,
it would be cool to see though, to be someone's first love, to be some's
that's the goal
situation with everything.
You get these people that say they were dating since high school and got married and been together. Those are the goals. Some people, but then there's always that back end where I didn't experience enough in life. That's why I want to go out there and try something new. So you're always gonna come up to a wall, some type of blockage where it's gonna be something. Because think about it, you've been dating this man since high school, 9th grade. Go to college. All you know is that man.
Right.
How many cases have you heard where a woman stepped out because they looking for something else, or they've been talking to their homegirls and hearing how they getting ran through, and they looking like, oh, Jonathan doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? It's a good and bad. You don't know what you're gonna. You know what I mean? Life is a trade off. You don't know what you're gonna end up with, and you might think this is the way to go, and it's really not. So it's to each his own. Again, I've been saying that a lot. It's really,
but it's
your preference. Yeah.
Whenever you prefer.
Now this is for the ladies. Which would you prefer? A rich man where a marriage is unlikely? A middle income man where a marriage is likely? A billionaire man who wants kids but no marriage? A low income man where a marriage is guaranteed?
I mean, if I'm just doing this for money, I will take the billionaire with the kids.
Doing what for money, though? A relationship?
Yeah, but it's just a relationship, and I just am looking for... I mean, granted, I always want a kid, so that would be a plus for me. And he's a billionaire, so I feel like I could ask for anything. I would probably take that option.
What do you think over there?
If I'm marrying for love...
You want me to repeat that for you? Yeah. All right, one more time. It's a rich man where marriage is unlikely, a middle income man where marriage is likely, a billionaire who wants kids but no marriage, a low income man where marriage is guaranteed.
I would take the first one too.
Middle income, because I feel, I don't know, I just feel I'd be okay with that.
Middle income, where marriage is likely.
If you get too much money, at some point I feel it would get to your head.
You as the woman, it'll get to your head?
No, like the person.
But he's already rich.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't... Guess you're not picking up what I'm putting down, but like...
Yeah, I would do the billionaire with the kids. But I do... The first option's not bad, because you could convince someone to marry you.
I don't know. There's some men out there that ain't budging on that. And if he's a rich man, how are you going to convince that rich man that know that he could get any woman because of his money situation?
Show him what you could do.
You're going to have to do a lot. You're going to have to replace a lot of parts to get your shit right.
I'm up for the challenge, and he's got money, so he'll help me.
What the fuck you mean you up for the challenge?
He'll help me.
Yeah, all right. Let's see, now you're making this go left. So, another story here. A woman once labeled the world's most jealous woman went viral after admitting she makes her husband take a lie detector test every time he comes home.
Oh my God, what a life.
Debbie Woods said the tests are used to confirm he hasn't spoken to or looked at other women.
Oh my God, this is so funny.
Turning polygraphs into a routine part of their marriage. Her rules go even further. No Instagram, no female co-workers, no being alone with women, and daily phone history checks.
Now, all right.
Hold on.
Okay.
She even banned TV in their home so he wouldn't see actresses he might find attractive. Despite the backlash, the couple insists it's all about love and boundaries, saying it works for them even if it leaves everyone else stunned.
I mean, it works for you by all means, but that's not healthy. And if he were to leave her,
he's down with it.
But if he were to leave her, she's being all psycho, and then the moment he leaves her, you have no more control over it. So what are you going to do? Like, that just seems really controlling.
I think she found the right one.
Crazy.
She found the right one.
Because he probably looks at, like, she loves me, that's why she does this. This is so flattering. No, that's not healthy.
That woman is nuts.
Get the hell out of here.
That woman is nuts.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's your preference, but that is nuts. That every time I come back, you hooking me up to a polygraph and asking me questions to see if I'm cheating on you. Like, when are we ever going to be good?
Right.
So after the polygraph and you looking like, oh, yeah, you doing what you're supposed to do there. You come get this. Fuck you. Like that. No, that's not a marriage. I don't know what the hell you call that.
Crazy.
Okay. Lastly, I have here, Orange County man claims Vietnamese coffee was so strong it gave him the ability to win arguments with his wife.
What in the world?
With 1 cup of Vietnamese coffee unlocked a new level of confidence previously thought impossible. According to sources, within minutes, he was speaking calmly, remembering past receipts, and forming sentences that with structure and logic. His wife reportedly paused mid-argument, reassessed the situation, and said, okay, that's actually a fair point. Experts confirmed the FX lasted exactly 1 hour before reality's return, but witnesses say it was the most powerful thing they've ever seen come out of a coffee cup.
I guess he invested in the stocks. That's good for him.
So, if you check the Amazon court, I got some Vietnamese coffee coming in. So back to my flaw that I like to win argument.
Yeah, you're just going to
Vietnamese coffee about to have me here.
There it is.
Double digits in the game.
If they make it a tea, you're in. Tea is his favorite.
Yeah, that is some fucking crazy shit. Some coffee gave my man some enlightenment. He's like, you know what? You're right. What?
That's crazy.
Holy shit. Yeah. So.
Wow. Best hour of his life.
An hour. Yeah. He was just hitting her with some points.
Right.
What you think about that one?
Who have you been talking to? It's just my coffee, babe.
Yeah, whole argument. Mm-hmm. But think about this.
And another receipt for you.
And another thing. Remember when you said this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all I got in random news. You got anything else?
No, I don't think so.
I
don't think I do. Oh, you didn't even notice my hair, you bastard.
I did notice your hair. I said you look pretty.
But I've been like, in case you guys haven't been paying attention, every episode I feel like my hair colors changed. It got shorter every episode. Mm-hmm. I finally decided to chop it all off.
Big moment for you right now?
Big moment.
All right. I'm going to give you a moment. Go ahead,
continue. My
friend
did it, and she was like, you're going to cry. And I was like, I promise you I'm not. And I did not. I actually really like it. Now I don't have to worry about touching up my roots.
Overcame something so major.
And what's crazy is my hair was black for so long. You know how hard that is to get rid of?
I don't know.
And I did it.
Big woman.
It's not really where I want it yet, but it's going to be there soon.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for tuning into my TED Talk.
Yes, it is.
There it is.
All right. On that note, I want to thank everyone for listening and tuning in. God bless, and we'll talk later.
Somebody told me I look younger with my hair like this. And I was like, I'm 30. How could I look younger? But thanks.
Peace.
All right. See you next time. You're a fool. Or am I a fool?
I don't know. It ain't me. You're the one that had the moment.
Who knows? But I'm tired.
Homesick Podcast.
Oh my God.